Good morning. It's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you from the forest out here in nature. Going to do the sacred path cards this morning to positive focus for my morning. Had a little coffee, and now I'm out here sitting in the with the trees and the flowers, and you can see these beautiful flowers behind me. And the sun's coming through here. It's a good spot for me today, right, to be right here. Had a happy 4th of July. Um, we stayed safe. We let go one of those, it's like a lantern, Japanese lantern. Because my friend had PTSD and doesn't like the fireworks. So we let that go last night and let our resentments go with the balloon. So it was kind of a cool thing for us to do on 4th of July rather than drink and use and be stupid. And we just had a pretty peaceful 4th of July. Did some sparklers. I hope all of you had a wonderful 4th of July and stayed safe. And today I'm going to be doing the Grandfather Sun and Grandmother Moon spread from my Sacred Path cards. In the Grandfather Sun and Grandmother Moon spread, we are looking for the balanced nature of our male and female sides. Both aspects of our personality allow us to draw upon the strength of the male and female characteristics that will allow us to be balanced in all life situations. We must acknowledge that it does not make any difference what gender our bodies are or what sexual preferences we have. All life forms have three aspects: male, female, and divine. By attuning ourselves to the needs of our male and female sides, we can recognize our inner desires or conflicts, and then work towards healing the parts of self that need assistance. From the balanced self, we may then seek alignment with Great Mystery's divine energy. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. This is a 5-card spread. This is what the cards lay out like right here. And so we'll just kind of see where we are, balancing our male and female sides within myself and the collective. I'm feeling pretty at peace. I had a spirit dog come to me last night for real at our campsite. And yeah, he had very unusual markings. Yeah, he came directly to me, scared the shit out of me, but he came directly to me, and it was kind of interesting. I just let him hang out in the van for a while and rest. He didn't eat or drink. It was an actual dog, but I think it was a spirit messenger. Really friendly little thing, dirty as hell. Must have been running through the fields and, I don't know, cow pies or something, because he was filthy. But yeah, he was a spirit messenger nonetheless. They come in all different packages. So, and he was gone this morning. I tried to feed him and give him some water, and he wouldn't take either one, so that was kind of weird. But that's what my friend said. He was a messenger. But yeah, animals come directly to me. It's kind of an odd thing that I've had my whole life. Even baby squirrels will run up and climb up in my lap. So I don't know if you can relate to any of those experiences, spirit family, but I have had those. So it makes me laugh because, yeah, little creatures just come up and crawl on my lap that are supposed to be wild. So it's kind of a cool experience. You know, I've had a butterfly land on my shoulder and just sit there. It's interesting. It's a neat commune with nature that I love. It just reminds me how close of a relationship I have with Great Mystery. You know, the original source of where I come from, and how much beauty can be experienced in life if I'm open to it and able to see those things in my life and focus on those things rather than all the negative crud that's going on in the world right now. So I'm grateful that I am able to stay focused on the good things today, even though there is a whole lot of negative things going on in the world. In Melissa's world, it's happy. So that's a good thing for me. So I feel pretty centered in my heart space and in my mind. I feel balanced. Nature helps with that. I've been doing meditation and I need to get back into my stretching routine because I'm having some physical pain due to, I think, just mowing and sleeping on the ground, but I feel at peace out here. Okay, one more shuffle here, and I'm just gonna and I ask that divine sacred energy be channeled through these cards and help me become in alignment with the divine energy to bring positive, focused energy to the collective today, and a teaching for us through these cards, and help me be a channel of good, positive, loving energy. And I'm hooked in with the Christ consciousness, so I always say in Jesus Christ's name, amen. Thank you, great mystery. I do weird things. I don't know why, I just do. I bathe with stones, and if it feels right, I just do it. So I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but that's the special, that's how special Great Mystery made me. So I'm okay with it today. I used to think I was a weirdo, but now I just go with it. I kind of like my weirdness. So we're going to see how we're balancing our grandfather sun and grandmother moon sides and see what lessons that we have to learn today. So I'm going to draw 5 cards. One, 2, 3, 4, oops, 5. It's a beautiful morning today. I'm grateful to wake up and feel happy today. So, my first card that I drew, and this would be grandfather's sun, which is the masculine side. This is 21, which if you do numerology, you add the 2 and the 1, which equals 3, and I am hooked into the collective consciousness with the Christ 333 Christ consciousness. So 3 is a powerful number, and 21 was Father's Day. So this is change, rites of passage. The first card represents the lesson your male side is learning now. So let's see what 21 has to say for us now. For our male side, the changes of many winters mark the cycles of the wheel. The lines across my ancient face show all that I can feel. The nature of my passage remains a mystery, for in my heart of hearts I hold my destiny. When I was but an infant in the beginning of time, I marveled at the wonder of discoveries I did find. I am now that I am ancient, I have learned once again that the weight of every winter brings discovery like a friend. The rites of passage in Native American traditions refers to the changes from birth to childhood, to adulthood, or passing from life to spirit world. The exceptions to this rule are special rites of passage that occur in certain medicine societies when a member is being initiated into the mysteries of new levels of awareness. These new levels of understanding and spiritual knowledge are opened only to those who have earned the right through the way they live their lives. To have earned the right to pass through the golden door that leads to all other levels of imagination and awareness involves many years of proven good conduct, demonstration of spiritual gifts, as well as the willingness of elders to pass down the kind of medicine. The application of this card. A rite of passage marks a time of some momentous change in life. If you have drawn this card, you are being asked to make note of the growth and change that is occurring because it will shape your future. The changes may be small or gradual, but you are changing. The changes may be drastic and earth-shaking, leaving a sense of confusion, but each one is benefiting your growth in some manner. The rite of passage card can also speak of a need for a change if you have lost the magic and spontaneity of life. Only you can make the decision to change the doldrums to excitement. If this decision is made, be ready to fly with eagle and experience the new freedoms those changes can bring. In all cases, change is the key. Remember, if the moment you are experiencing is not beautiful, recreate it, and you will have initiated your own rite of passage. And that's what I'm doing. I'm recreating it. So that's a good first card for our masculine side. Thank you, grandfather son. The second card is the lesson your female side is learning now. So this card I drew is number 8. And that's the campsite I'm staying at, is number 8. And I saw 8 the other day. So 8's, which is kind of reminds me of the infinity symbol. Sorry, I keep itching my face. I just got bit by a bug. The East Shield, illumination and clarity. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like a hawk. And I've been seeing a lot of hawks out here. There was actually one in our drive when we were pulling up that was sitting in the passage on the way out to the campsite. So number 8. Oops, this is East Shield. Shield of the East, illuminate my path, so I may fly with eagle to the home of grandfather son's first light. The ancient medicine man, Yellow Three Fingers, parlayed his way into my morning silence and sat before me, carefully removing his red bandana headband. He looked deeply into my eyes. A faint smile, barely perceivable, moved across his weather-worn face. He touched my mind. His words fell like prayer lances in the fertile earth of my memory. I have come to teach you East Shield, he said. I watched as he dipped the first 3 fingers of his left hand into the bowl of sacred corn pollen and gently drew them across his forehead, creating 3 yellow lines. West to east, they traveled across the rocky crags of his time-worn wood grainy brow. I observed in silence, knowing I observed in silence, knowing that each movement was a dance step to the Eastern Shield. The application of the East Shield card represents a need for clarity in some part of your life. It may also mark a time of illumination when suddenly things begin to fit together and make sense to you, and I feel that in my life. If you've been confused, now is the time to ask for order in your life. Order can be restored through making lists of things to do, cleaning up your living space, or finishing odd projects. When order is restored, you are then more receptive and can find the clarity you need. The illumination of the East can also be asking you to assist another in finding clarity, and that's what I'm doing. Sharing your ideas may bring illumination as others give you feedback. It may also be a time to heal old wounds, and I'm doing that as well, or negative thoughts. I'm doing that too, healing those. So that there is room for clarity to enter your life. Be creative and daring in order to stretch your concept of who you really are and venture into new realms of understanding. In all cases, the East Shield marks a time of new freedoms that come from wiping the mud from your eyes and seeing with the eagle eye. Observe which thoughts keep you in blinders and clear the blindness through summoning your courage and taking flight. So that's on our grandmother moon side. That's the lesson we're learning now. And that's a good one for me. The third card is the challenge found in the lesson of your male side. So this is respect, sacred space, 44. So 44 is the challenge that's being had on the masculine side. So, and that's respect. So, third card is the lesson found on your male side. So we'll look at 44. 44 is a sacred number for me. I was seeing that number when I was living in Fairfield, and it didn't matter where I was, or I kept seeing it when I was with all people. So 44 is sacred space. My body is my sacred space. Wherever I'm at is my sacred space. And if people do not respect that, then I need to leave. Because then I'm not respecting myself by allowing others to disrespect me or my space. Great mystery, teach me to honor the laws of sacred space, the customs and traditions of every creed and race. Great mystery, teach me to develop the talents that I own and to behave with reverence in another's home. Great mystery, teach the child in me to accept with grace the part of sacred mystery found in every space. The idea of sacred space has been one of the foundations of Native American philosophy throughout time. We see all life forms as having their own medicine wheel or life cycles. Each life form, from a stone person to a cloud person to a standing person, has a space that deserves respect. Defining our boundaries is important. For instance, if we have a house guest and we don't give the ground rules we expect to be maintained in our home, we will certainly be angry if unspoken rules are broken. The anger is usually at ourselves for not discussing the ground rules in the beginning. The Sacred Space card insists on respect for the possessions, ideas, homes, and persons of others. This also applies to demanding it for the self. Mark your territory. Respect yourself so that others will see that reflection in themselves and in how they deal with you. Be willing to say no. Sacred space means that you consider your body, your feelings, and possessions sacred and will not allow others to abuse them. Only invite those who have earned the right into your sacred space. You are the one who sets up how other people treat you through how you treat yourself. In all cases, the respect you show yourself and other life forms determines how you relate to the planetary family. If you allow others to be destructive in your sacred space on some level, you don't have the guts to be disliked. It is not important to be liked by others, but it is important to be able to live with yourself. Happiness begins within. And that was a hard lesson learned for me. So let's see. The fourth card is the challenge found in the lesson of your female side. Giveaway ceremony. Release. So illumination, clarity, and releasing. That's what I'm doing. I feel that I'm giving away a gift that was given freely to me by doing these videos. I feel good about that because I've come a long way. It's been a long journey. So 43 giveaway ceremony. Aho, child of earth, do you know the secret of the giveaway? The more you release, the more you receive, for that is nature's way. Aho, child of earth, do you believe in reaping what you sow? A drop of wisdom will bring truth, and you will truly know. One of the most important ceremonies in the Native American teaching is the giveaway, or potlatch ceremony. In this ritual, giving away of useful or loved possessions is a form of sharing with others. It is also a sign that the giver is willing to make a sacrifice and surrender a gift to another person without attachment or regret. The Native understanding of sacrifice originally meant to make sacred. To make any act or any gift sacred, one has to complete that action with a joyful heart and a humble attitude. Giving is the only one step of the process and allows the giver to look within so that he or she may examine the growth potential associated with the giveaway. Many years ago, I'm not going to read that part. That's kind of a long story. So, the giveaway card spells relief through release. Don't get stuck on holding on to anything that no longer serves you. And that's what I've done. I've released all the things and people and places that do not serve my greater good because they drag me down and I feel that they deplete my life force energy. So that's why I'm out here in nature with my friend that's respectful to me, that understands, and I feel that we're part of the same spirit tribe. because, yeah, there's respect, and we both respect each other's sacred spaces. So, associates, ideas, habits, and belongings may need to go at this time. Attachments to attitudes like needing to be needed or liked may no longer serve either. You are being asked to share what you can, give away something that can help someone else, or just let go. Don't hold on so tight. The natural flow of life is squelched when you insist on total control. In all cases, the giveaway card tells us to release any bond that makes us captives of our own creation. In doing so, we can spread our wings and fly. Remember that generosity is a talent and a virtue that comes from dropping the fear of scarcity and from trusting great mystery. And I trust great mystery with all of my heart. So number 5, the 5th card is the assistance you are receiving from the grandfathers and grandmothers while you learn these lessons. The 5th card is a gift from the ancestors that walked the good red road before you. This gift may be received or ignored by you. It may come through your dreams or in a material way. A creature, being, an animal, or another person may come to you as a messenger, like that animal last night. A leaf may fall in your path to be a reminder. A standing person or tree may give you shade and a quiet space for learning. Accept the gift. In accepting this gift of wisdom, you are giving yourself a way to overcome the challenges set in your path by your male and female sides. It is time to face the growth movement inside of you and then move on to your next lesson of self-discovery. So, Moon Lodge, 17, retreat. And that's kind of what I feel like I'm on, is a little retreat, because I was feeling depleted and exhausted from, oh, there goes the red bird. There goes the cardinal. I have a... He's over there. He just landed in the tree above me. Yeah, I have a... I don't know. The cardinal is a very special bird for me. Let's look up 17. He's up there watching me. That's the air spirits, the wind spirits. I have a big connection with birds. Moon Lodge, place of receiving, time of going within, observance of body cycles, renewing life again. Retreating in the silence, sacred Black Lodge of the West, woman, child, grandmother. Earth Mother gives you rest, and I've been sleeping on the earth, and I do feel rested. I feel better, energized. The Moon Lodge is the place of woman, where women gather during their menstrual time to be at one with each other and the changes occurring in their bodies. So I just got done with my moon cycle. Long ago, during this special time, the moon cycles, women were removed from their duties of family and allowed to retreat to the Moon Lodge to enjoy the company of their sisters. Traditionally, the moon time is the sacred time of woman when she is honored as a mother of the creative force. During this time, she is allowed to release the old energy her body has carried and prepare for reconnection to the Earth Mother's fertility that she will carry in the next moon or month. And last night was a full moon. It was beautiful, and I was grateful to see it. Our ancestors understood the importance of allowing each woman to have her sacred space during this time of recognition, because women were the carriers of abundance and fertility. For the old wounds to be healed in a successful, creative way, it is time for woman to use the idea of the Moon Lodge and retreat to the sanctity of sisterhood. And the wind spirits are blowing into my face. Woman must learn to love, understand, and thus heal each other. Every person has a male and female sides. Each enters the silence of the heart to discover the beauty of retreat and receiving. The Moon Lodge can be a symbol for men and women alike. Retreating and digesting the feelings that life's experiences have created is very healing. The Moon Lodge card speaks of retreat. Take a break. And that's what I'm doing. Your influence cannot be felt at this time because you are in need of replenishing your own energy. This is a barren time in a sense because you need to be alone and honor yourself for a change. Retreat is not an act of weakness. It is an act of strength. Without retreat, the future cannot take hold in the present. Make note that you are preparing for the time of fertile action by taking a rest now. Being alone at this time will allow you to do the things that give you joy without interference. Remember that miracles can happen when you repose and allow yourself to come to your new starting place in a gentle way. And that's what I'm doing. Being in nature, getting away from all the distractions, and anyone that is disrespectful towards me at this time, because I know that I need to retreat and I need to come back within my heart space because I've had a lot of wounding, self-inflicted, and misunderstanding from others, and mistreatment, and which becomes self-abuse then when I put myself in those situations that are disrespectful to me, and then I become angry, and if I do not remove myself from that source of irritation, then I turn into a person that I don't want to be. So this is resonating as truth with me, and the Moon Lodge is the retreat, and that is the gift that I'm getting right now from Great Mystery, which is retreat, rest, and I'm so grateful for that. And the friend that I'm with here is part of my spirit tribe, and I know that we are on walking the Great Red Road, a sacred path. So I'm grateful for this day, and I'm grateful for the beauty that I have in my life and the beautiful people that are connected to my heart. And you all know who you are, and I love you. And peace. Mother lover out. Have a good day.